G'day Bomber fans. Now, our 2023 leadership group was barely a group, it was just Merritt and McGrath. Those meetings would have been pretty boring, could have started a podcast I guess, but now that Brad Scott has seen more of the team, I'm expecting more players to join the two of them, keep them company, and now we've had a bit of a leadership problem recently, so it might be tough to know who will come into the 2024 leadership group, but I'm still going to do my best to name a few players I think could come in or deserve to come in. I've named 6 players here today. I don't think they will all feature. I doubt we go from 2 leaders to 8, but I reckon 1 or 2 of them are safe bets, so let's get into it. Here are some possible inclusions to Essendon's 2024 leadership group. Alrighty, we start with someone who has been on the leadership team before, Shiel. He is clearly a highly respected member of the team. He was apparently never even on the trade table, according to Adrian Dodoro, despite rumours of a move to St Kilda. He has always set the standards from a fitness viewpoint, even though he is constantly injured, but he is one of the more professional members of the team from what I hear and see, to be honest. He's also one of the most experienced as well, the 3rd most games of anyone at the club in the AFL, not far behind Heppel actually, over 200 games. He sets the standards on the track, he's respected by the players, surely it's at least worth a thought. Samuel Draper, he is our spiritual leader. The guy creates so much through his passion and desire to win, I guess. He is really aggressive and steps up in big moments to supply pressure and really just give his all for the club. That's what you want from a leader. Many have said he is the on-field spark that keeps us going through the guts, and our drop-off late in the year was partly due to his lack of availability, so he's probably up there in terms of players that could come into the leadership group. Another ruckman, and someone we haven't really seen yet in the red and black, or at least play in the red and black, Todd Goldstein. I'm sure he is trained a bit by the time I release this video. As of filming, no one has, but he has more AFL experience than anyone on our list currently. There are only 3 or 4 in the league who have played more games than Goldstein. He has come in to not only provide ruck support, but ruck leadership for our younger developing players like Draper and Brian. I'm sure if he comes into the club and helps out our younger boys, he will earn a few votes when it comes time for everyone to elect new leaders, even if it's just for a year or 2, because he's 35, he's not going to play much longer. Or maybe it's like Heppel, who is technically not on the leadership group, but still viewed as one of the highest figures at the club. Kyle Langford, I think there are plenty of reasons here for Langers to be included. He, for starters, showed unreal professionalism and improvement in 2023, having a career best season, almost winning our best and fairest award, not far off our captain Zach Merritt in that regard. He worked so hard to move from a Mr. Fix-It to a permanent forward. He started the year down back, moved up forward, didn't set a foot wrong anywhere. It was a super impressive season, and he's shown heaps in the off-season as well. He was apparently a big part in getting the gang out to Arizona, from what people in the media say. I think it would be a great cap-off to his recent improvement as an Essendon footballer to give him leadership honours. From outside the 4 walls, he seems a lock, but of course we don't know as much as those inside. Also, something I just thought of then that I failed to put in my notes, it's worth having members in every zone of the ground, and now that Langford is a forward, or I'm assuming he's going to be a permanent forward, he would give us a leader and a respected head in that zone. It's worth a thought. Alrighty, Mason Redman, I think when he signed on the dotted line for that big contract last year, we all knew he was set for to be a big person at the club till the end of his career. He is another one who clearly sets the standards high. It's his work on field that I love though. He is prone to a mistake every now and then, but he always works so hard to right his wrongs in game. He is super competitive, super reliable. He is clearly a favourite amongst fans and the club itself. He won the most courageous award at the Crichton Medal night this year, won plenty of awards last year as well. Still only young as well. I think we will see him grow as a player and a leader throughout the years. And finally, one I think we all want to see, Jordan Ridley. I spoke about Langford before in his involvement with the Arizona training camp. Ridley's was apparently larger. I see some say it was McGrath and Ridley who planned it together. That to me shows leadership if it's true, which I assume it is. Plus, it's just his calm and collected demeanour down in defence as well. I've said at least 5 times on this channel, I reckon that excluding Merritt, Ridley is our most important player. We clearly miss him when he is gone. We missed him when he was injured after that Bulldogs game. Not just his skills and play, but the way he aligns our defence. I think he's a great leader from watching him play. I would love to see him included if we do expand on our leadership group. So those were just a few options I have down here to possibly come in and join Merritt and McGrath on our leadership group. Let me know down below if you have anyone else in mind to come in. Parrish, Sam Wiedemann, I know he is popular amongst you guys. But that is all. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and go Bombers.